Hey guys, it's your coach Greg D here with another Think About It video, and today I want to talk about the topic of seasonal depression. Now, it's easy to identify seasonal depression because, I think most of us do at some point or another kind of feel this, the days where you just want to stay inside, you just want to bundle up, you maybe just watch movies, you don't really feel like doing anything. And really, let's think about the factors that go into that because the days are getting much shorter. I mean, maybe we get 12 hours of daylight if we're lucky. You're getting much, much colder. It looks cold. It looks barren outside, so there's not a whole lot of energy in the outside environment. So that can lead us to just being, down, depressed, not wanting to really do anything, not feeling motivated to do anything. But I want to give you a few tips to try to combat this. Now, I'm going to try to tell you about 3 tips that I think that can really, really help you here. The first thing I want to mention is exercising. Even if you exercise at home, if you use body weight exercises, if you use a beach body program, if you find something on demand, it doesn't matter. I mean, exercise from home. Exercise literally is the most underutilized antidepressant in the entire world just because once you do it, you feel so good because you're releasing those pleasure hormones, you're releasing those endorphins. It's going to boost your mood, it's going to boost your energy, and you're going to get out of that funk, even if it is that day. But the more that you do that, the more that it'll become a habit, and the less likely the chances are of you dealing with something like depression. The second thing that I want to tell you is go out. I know it's cold. I know it's miserable, in the outside environment, but go out. Go out with your friends. Go out with your family. Enjoy that energy. Enjoy that upbeat energy. Enjoy that love, that gratitude, that tenderness, the care, all that happy stuff. All that happy stuff. Because let's face it, I mean, your closest friends and your closest family are going to be the people that you can rely on to help bring you up when you are feeling down, when you are feeling depressed. And, you may at first think, no, I don't want to go out. I don't feel good, blah, 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 excuse after excuse after excuse. But once you get out, I'm sure, and this has happened to me before too, where I didn't really want to go out, but I did anyway because I knew it would make me feel better. And then, as the further it got along in that situation, the better I felt. And I'm like, this was such a great idea. So think about that. And the third thing is that I want to mention is moderation. Now, obviously, with this time of year, we've got parties going on. People are throwing Christmas parties. There's work parties. People are baking. There's candy everywhere. People are going out for drinks. Like New Year's is a big thing for that. So really what I want to talk about is moderation and remind you guys of that because I don't want to say, let's say, pig out, but when you do go a little crazy with the partying and the baking and all that stuff is, you might feel good in the moment, while you're doing it, while you're eating that ice cream, while you're eating the cookies, while you're having that drink, because, once again, it can release those, pleasure hormones. But you get into the situation where it can very easily lead itself to you eat a whole bag of candy, you eat, the whole dozen cookies, you drink one too many beers, and then, an hour later, a day later, whatever the case is, you feel like crap, you might get sick, you feel bloated, and then you get mad at yourself because you made the wrong choice in that situation, and that can spiral down into, that depression, that anger, that frustration, that negative energy is what we're trying to avoid here. So I want you guys to think about that. I want you guys to keep these things in mind because really, I mean, what we're trying to do is, you don't have to be, totally sheltered and totally cut yourself off, but you don't have to be so strict with yourself that all you're doing is, eating clean and exercise. There has to be a happy medium here. And that's basically what I'm trying to get across here. Because I mean, this is the time of year where you're supposed to really enjoy yourself, enjoy the people that are closest to you. So just be aware of these things. Like I said, the biggest thing I think is moderation. So with that, guys, that's today's video. Like I always say, where there's a will, there's a way, and I'll see you guys soon.